Good afternoon, colleagues. I hope that you are having a phenomenal Friday. I am Dr. Otis Clayton, the Turnaround Principal 901, and I want to share some research based strategies with a pragmatic approach and also giving you some of my experience as a turnaround principal. So, one of the things that I'm asked as a turnaround principal is how do I increase the capacity of my team? Because, as you know, you cannot do this work alone. So, as a leader, what are you good at? Have you ever considered what your it is? If so, you'll know that it's difficult because you do so much to support staff, parents, students, and the community. So, what do? Many people I have worked with found success by using something I like to call the student centered coaching model from Diane Sweeney's book. It is a really good framework for developing conversations with school leaders and getting to know their leadership style and things that make them tick. But there are a few things you should know before you implement this strategy to ensure that you will successfully lead your team towards student success. This post will tell you what you need to know to make sure you select a strategy that will help you successfully implement school change and coach your team in identifying best practices to increase student achievement and growth. So, if you're looking for a strategy that would allow you to coach and move the needle on student achievement, give you the best methods for reviewing student work, analyzing achievement data, developing professional development for teachers, and having meaningful coaching sessions with administrators to increase their capacity, you need access to a program that will do these three key things. Number one, make sure you hire good teachers and staff. They have a growth mindset. Um, and then you want to challenge their thinking on how they implement instructional practices using multiple sources of data. And these data should be based on standards, not just instructional standards, but the standard that you set for your school through the mission and vision. What is it that you want to see? So these actions that you take every day should align to the standard that you guys have collectively set together. If they don't, you'll have trouble implementing any system. It will be challenging because your students will grow as your team grows. Number two, you need to ensure your leadership team has set goals and that you, as the leader, have outlined specific duties for them to follow so that you can ensure that you're holding each other accountable for what you said that you would do at the beginning of the school year. Sometimes I've noticed that plans will go to the side if you don't revisit them often by setting 20-day, 40-day, 60-day goals, 30, 60, 90 goals, whatever is suitable to you. New goals will be based on achievement data, survey data, program data, and changes that occur throughout the school year. The third thing, any good student centered coaching model should let you ask your team questions about achievement data from tests, student work analysis, teacher walkthrough data, and survey data. These data sets are important because you'll be able to track the growth and accomplishment of your leaders. So that particular part is how do you talk to your assistant principals, um, coaches, instructional coaches about how they are developing teachers on their team. And you take a holistic approach of looking at multiple sources of data down to the teacher and their practices. So that's critical. So the student centered coaching model has allowed me to reflect on how I'm developing the skills of my administrators, teachers, leaders, and support staff. And I think that we sometimes omit non instructional support staff because we focus really on teachers, but non instructional support staff have a lot of talents. Our non instructional support staff help with um, mentoring, discipline, attendance, developing school community relationships, before school programs, after school programs, lunch and learns, just a lot of those safety nets that we put in place to ensure students have a sure footing for catching up on work and growing and achieving at the rate that we want them to. So while not necessary, some great bonus features of a student-centered coaching model are individual time with your direct reports to see the vision in their work, allowing direct reports to ask you questions and to challenge your thinking, because iron sharpens iron. Documenting these conversations for performance reviews, developing differentiated PD for teachers, Summative assessment data is used to determine progress toward mastery of standards and to motivate teachers by identifying their wheel drivers. What makes your teachers tick? How can we increase intrinsic motivation for our teachers? That is really important because the turnaround work is hard, especially at the secondary level. These strategies will work with anyone, but I am a high school principal and we have a lot to do as we develop these young people before they go off into the world to be college and career ready. So now that you know more about student-centered coaching, you're ready to implement it without worrying because you won't get it right the first time. But it is important to stick with it and build the capacity of your teachers so their effectiveness increases as the student achievement increases. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I am Dr. Otis Clayton, turnaround principal coming out the 901. So make sure you like, share, and comment on this post. And if you would like some more information about how I'm implementing it, then just leave a comment or shoot me an email. Thank you so much and have a great day.